हेलो दोस्तों, आज की इस वीडियो में मैं आपके लिए एक नया टॉपिक लेकर आया हूँ जिससे आपकी केमिस्ट्री का एक टॉपिक एटमॉस्फेरिक पोल्यूशन के सारे बेसिक्स कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर हो जाएंगे। अगर आपको हमारा वीडियो पसंद आए तो वीडियो को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें और बेल आइकॉन को हिट करें जिससे आपको हमारे नए नए वीडियोज़ की नोटिफिकेशंस मिलती रहे। तो चलिए दोस्तों, शुरू करते हैं।
तो आज का हमारा टॉपिक है एटमॉस्फेरिक पोल्यूशन। तो इस टॉपिक में हम सबसे पहले देखेंगे कि एनवायरमेंटल पोल्यूशन क्या होता है। इट इज़ द इफेक्ट ऑफ अनडिजायरेबल चेंजेस इन आवर सराउंडिंग दैट हैव अ हार्मफुल इफेक्ट ऑन प्लांट्स, एनिमल्स एंड ह्यूमन बीइंग। उसके बाद हम देखते हैं कि पोल्यूटेंट्स क्या होते हैं। पोल्यूटेंट्स होते हैं टॉक्सिक हार्मफुल सब्सटेंस दैट हैव एन अनडिजायरेबल इम्पैक्ट ऑन डिफरेंट कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ एनवायरमेंट एंड लाइफ फॉर्म। तो on the basis of their origin, pollutants are divided into two types that are natural and man-made. फिर होते हैं नेचुरल सोर्सेज ऑफ एयर पोल्यूटेंट्स में आते हैं वोल्केनोज एंड डिकेइंग वेजिटेशन। तो वोल्केनोज मीन्स दैट रिलीज लार्ज अमाउंट्स ऑफ एयर पोल्यूटेंट्स सच एज कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड, सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड, हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड, क्लोरीन, हाइड्रोजन क्लोराइड, हाइड्रोकार्बन एंड पार्टिकुलेट्स। फिर आता है मैनमेड सोर्सेज ऑफ एयर पोल्यूटेंट। उसमें आते हैं ऑटोमोबाइल्स, फैक्ट्रीज, इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोसेस। Automobiles means that use diesel or petrol as fuel. Incomplete combustion of this fuel releases carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrocarbon, nitrogen oxide and particulates like lead. फिर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक आता है एयर पोल्यूशन। एयर पोल्यूशन मीन्स डिग्रेडेशन ऑफ एयर क्वालिटी ड्यू टू कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ हार्मफुल कंटेमिनेंट्स दैट अफेक्ट्स ह्यूमन, प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स लाइफ। फिर आते हैं गैसेस पोल्यूटेंट्स एंड देयर इफेक्ट। तो गैसियस पोल्यूटेंट्स होते हैं सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड, हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड, फ्लोराइड्स, नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड, कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड, टोबैको स्मोक, लीड, कॉटन डस्ट एंड स्मॉग। तो हम इसमें देखेंगे कि स्मॉग क्या होता है। इट इज़ नॉक्शियस एंड इरिटेटिंग, मीन्स इट रिड्यूसेस विजिबिलिटी, इट इंड्यूसेस रेस्पिरेटरी ट्रबल्स एंड कैन डेथ ऑफ सफोकेशन. It means it is a pollutant. Smog is a pollutant which is a combination of oxides of nitrogen and sulfur and of partially oxidized hydrocarbon and their derivatives. It is produced by industries and automobiles, forms a dark, thick dust and soot laden fog and is known as smog. अभी हम देखेंगे कि ऑक्साइड्स ऑफ नाइट्रोजन एज एयर पोल्यूटेंट्स में क्या क्या आता है। उसमें आता है नाइट्रिक ऑक्साइड्स मीन्स NO, नाइट्रोजन डाइऑक्साइड्स मीन NO2। फिर नेक्स्ट आता है कंपाउंड्स ऑफ सल्फर एज पोल्यूटेंट। उसमें कंपाउंड्स ऑफ सल्फर लाइक सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड आता है SO2, सल्फर ट्राईऑक्साइड इज SO3 एंड हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड इज H2S। फिर आता है कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड मीन्स CO, इट इज एक्ट्स एज अ एयर पोल्यूटेंट. It is formed by incomplete combustion of fuels in homes, factories and automobiles. It is highly poisonous gas. If we inhale it, it passes through the lungs directly into the bloodstream. There it combines with hemoglobin, the substance that carries oxygen to body tissue. Because hemoglobin binds with carbon monoxide about 200 times more strongly than oxygen. Even low concentrations of carbon monoxide in air have magnified effects on body. Also, it reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of blood by an amount equivalent to the amount of hemoglobin converted into carboxyhemoglobin. Hemoglobin plus CO, it gives carboxyhemoglobin. Since heart and brain are the two tissues most sensitive to oxygen depletion, they show the most serious effects of carbon monoxide exposure. After that, we will see the control of carbon monoxide pollution and how to control it. First one is by switching over the internal combustion engines to electrically powered cars. Then second one is many pollution control devices are now installed in cars. Most of these devices help reduce pollution by burning gasoline completely. Third one is by using substitute fuels for gasoline and the last one is by using catalytic converter. अभी हमारा नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है एसिड रेन. द टर्म एसिड रेन इट इज़ यूज टू डिस्क्राइब ऑल प्रेसिपिटेशंस मीन्स रेन, स्नो, फॉग एंड ड्यू that are more acidic than normal water. Normal rain is only slightly acidic. It is having pH about 5.6. This is because carbon dioxide reacts with it to form weak carbonic acid. Means CO2 plus H2O, it gives H2CO3. pH of acid is rain. Usually ranges between 5.6 and 3.5. At times it can be as low as 2. Now we will see the composition of acid rain. Means acid rain results from acid like nitric acid and sulfuric acid that are present in polluted air. These acids are formed when oxides of nitrogen and sulfur come into contact with rainwater. Now we will see the causes of acid rain. First one is fossil fuels contain compounds of nitrogen and sulfur in addition to carbon. Means due to combustion of this fuel, large amount of sulfur dioxide, oxides of nitrogen and sulfur carbon dioxide get discharged into atmosphere. This oxide dissolves in water forming mineral acids. The main cause of acid rain is formation of mineral acids like carbonic acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid during rains. अभी हम लोग देखेंगे कि इम्पैक्ट ऑफ एसिड रेन क्या है. फर्स्ट वन इज दैट एसिड रेन अफेक्ट्स सॉइल केमिस्ट्री. It removes calcium and potassium, both the basic ingredients of soil, thus making it lose its fertility. Second one is it has serious ecological impacts as it affects water bodies too. Third one is it causes extensive damage to building and sculptural materials like marble, limestone, slate, mortar, etc. Means the Taj Mahal is facing this serious problem. Acid rain, it increases corrosion of metals, for example formation of rust on structure like iron gates and iron frames. Fifth one is it impacts human too. Insufficiently high concentration, it can affect a person's breathing. Sulfur dioxide irritates the upper respiratory tract, the part of our body that serve to expel soot particle and dust from inhaled air. अभी next topic है global warming. Global warming means the sun's energy reaching the earth is absorbed by the earth's surface, which causes an increase in the temperature of the earth's surface. Means some heat is also trapped by greenhouse gases, that is carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, ozone, CFCs and water vapor present in the atmosphere. This causes global warming. Next topic is greenhouse effect. Means greenhouse effect means the heating of the earth and its environment due to solar radiation trapped by carbon dioxide and water vapor in the atmosphere is called as greenhouse effect. The name greenhouse, it comes from a glass structure. It is called as greenhouses that are used to grow green plants in the colder regions of the earth. The glass structure allows sunlight to enter it but does not allow the radiated heat to accept the heating of the greenhouse. अभी हम लोग देखेंगे कि ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस क्या होते हैं. मीन्स गैसेस दैट कंट्रीब्यूट टू ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट आर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, वाटर वेपर, ऑक्साइड्स ऑफ नाइट्रोजन, मीथेन, ओजोन, क्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन एक्सेट्रा, एंड दस आर कॉल्ड ग्रीन हाउस गैसेज. उसके बाद देखेंगे कि सोर्सेस ऑफ ग्रीन हाउस गैसेज कौन कौन से. वो है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, वाटर वेपर्स, oxides of nitrogen, methane and etc. Now we'll see the advantages of greenhouse effect. In this, first is it effect has played an important role in the evolution of life on earth. Without the greenhouse gases, all the heat coming from the sun would have escaped from the earth, which would then become as cold and barren as moon. Second one is it is necessary for evaporation of water and formation of clouds leading to rain. Now we'll see the effects of global warming and ways of reducing global warming. First one is the rise in sea level. Means due to global warming, glaciers and polar ice caps have started to melt and gradually this may lead to an increase in sea level. Global warming will cause more water to evaporate from water bodies, thus forming more water vapor, since water vapor also contributes to greenhouse effect. Global warming can lead to changes in rain pattern and thus shift in crop zones. For example, the wheat producing zones will shift from Russia and Canada to the less fertile polar region. Change in rain pattern due to global warming will also affect trees and plants in forest and that are natural habitats of wildlife. With the destruction of forest, many species of wildlife will also begin to die out. Now we will see the ways of reducing global warming. In this, first one is minimize use of automobiles. Depending on the situation, one can use bicycle or the public transport system and carpool. Second, plant more trees to increase the green cover. Third, avoid burning of dry leaves, wood, etc. Fourth, avoid burning of dry leaves. Avoid smoking. It is illegal to smoke in public places and workplaces. Help the people in understanding global warming. Most people are unaware of it. And then the last topic is ozone. Ozone is a light bluish gas found in the upper layer of atmosphere. It is formed by the action of ultraviolet rays of the sun on oxygen. Means 3O2 in air gives 2O3 in air. Function of ozone in the atmosphere is it acts as a blanket in the atmosphere above 16 km from the earth's surface. Ozone absorbs the harmful ultraviolet rays coming from the sun and thus prevents them from reaching the earth. It protects the life on earth from harmful effects of ultraviolet rays that can cause skin cancer. Second, destroy many organisms necessary for life in general. Now, high energy ultraviolet radiation, it is also known as UV, means UV rays. It helps in breaking oxygen molecules into oxygen atom. Means O2 plus UV, it gives O plus O, and the net reaction is 3O2 plus UV gives 2O3. And the ozone absorbs UV radiation of comparatively longer wavelengths, forming oxygen molecule and oxygen atom means O3 gives O2 plus O. Now we will see how the ozone layer is getting depleted. There's a decrease in quantity of ozone in the upper layer of atmosphere is called depletion of ozone, which leads to the formation of ozone hole. Due to the ozone hole, ultraviolet rays of the sun reach the earth and cause disease like skin cancer. An equilibrium is a setup between generation and destruction of ozone such that under normal condition ozone concentration remain constant. Pollutants like oxides of nitrogen, free chlorine radicals are produced in the atmosphere. Molecules of ozone react with this pollutant and get destroyed. This causes depletion of ozone layer.
तो लास्ट में हम आपको एक ही मैसेज देंगे, सेव अर्थ सेव लाइफ। थैंक यू।